Oh, hello. Alright, we'll start again. He wants to join in on the intro. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, my name is Shanko and welcome to episode 7 of the Minecraft 1.19 Survival Series playthrough. I hope you all are well. So in between episodes, we were relatively busy in the Nether just collecting ancient debris. As you can see, there's a little stack right here that I have of ancient debris, but I won't be needing those because we also raided a treasure bastion actually, which we could probably turn into a froglight farm in the future, but that's for another episode. For now, we got a ton of ancient debris and I managed to upgrade all my tools to netherite, which is really good. We still do have 4 netherite scraps, and since my chestplate is the only one that hasn't been netherite, we have a bit of gold here from this little furnace area. And we'll use the blacksmith for what it's meant to be. Take off my clothes. So let's craft up another netherite ingot. And we shall upgrade our chestplate. And there we go. We are now fully netherited. If that is a word, I guess. So in between episodes, apart from raiding that bastion remnant and getting ancient debris, we also moved our lava making machine from in front of our starter house all the way here. We expanded it to 12 instead of 3, and as you can see, it's producing lava buckets by the minute. We can always just come over here, collect lava, and this is so cool that lava is now renewable. Now slowly but surely we are getting kitted up in order to fight the Ender Dragon and return home, but I don't think we're gonna be doing that for a little while more. I think we're gonna hold up on the Ender Dragon fight just for the moment, because this place still has a lot to provide and a lot to expand upon. And so we're gonna do a few more builds here within this area to make it feel more complete before we go on and fight the Ender Dragon and we return home. Of course, we're going to be coming back to this place because it's sentimental to us. We started this journey here, we're going to continue expanding upon here. So how else can we make this place more beautiful? Well, there is something we can probably improve upon, and that is our bone meal system. For the moment, our bone meal system has been relatively slow, just based off of this bone meal farm, where we just take whatever crops that we have, we put them through the composter, and we get bone meal right here. And for the most part it works, but we could probably do with a little bit better. So why not we create a cactus farm? We don't have a cactus farm, and I've never done a cactus farm just yet because I much prefer naturally harvesting cactus, but we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna build a cactus farm. So I was thinking right about here, next to this pool of water, which I probably have to build a well around it. We'll get to that eventually. This little place right here, right next to the carrot farms or the carrot fields, we are probably going to build a cactus farm. And that will probably go into a bone meal farm as well, because cactus generates really quickly. And I have all the components ready to be able to build a very simple cactus farm. So with all the materials at the hand, I'm gonna go off and build this cactus farm before we build another building right here. Alright, let's build the farm. Let's go. So it took a while, but we finally got it done. We finally have the cactus farm up and running. I actually just did it on my own. It is very close to a tutorial, but I decided to do it on my own and see what works and what doesn't work, and these fence posts actually work pretty well. And so we're probably going to extend it a few more layers because of the building that we're going to be building here. But for the moment, it is yielding quite a bit of cactus actually. As you make your way down here, it is yielding some cactus. Now as you can see, with the mud brick structure and the shape format that we have here, we are going to turn this into a building, and I have the materials all right here. So as you can see, we're going to be using some packed mud, some spruce, some dark oak. We're going to finally use some terracotta in the builds, as well as some honey and some pumpkins, and we might use these on the roofs and maybe put some copper in there just for a little bit of variation. So with the farm done and we have the materials, what better way to show off the building than with a time lapse? Let's go. So it took a while, but we finally got it done. Here is the building for the cactus farm. It's definitely very different compared to the other buildings in the farmlands, but it definitely has its place, taking more influence from the Latin American and South American builds with all the pops of color from the terracotta as well as the other types of wood. It definitely stands out a lot more compared to the other builds. So as you make your way into the house, as you can see, there isn't really an interior, but you have access to the basement, which you will find a chest that will collect all the cactus that is being generated from the cactus farm. Up top, there is a little balcony with windows where you can see into the cactus farm, and as you can see, we added another layer to improve the output of the farm. As you can see, with all the decorations around the house with the moss and the cart, the build definitely came out really well and I'm very proud of this. Now in the pre-roll of this episode, you may have noticed that we went back to the Nether fortress and we collected 3 more Wither skeleton skulls. And so with more Wither skeleton skulls in our possession, I decided to take on the Wither in order to claim a beacon that we can use for other projects. So here's me taking on the Wither. So that was quite a simple fight, and we managed to get a Nether Star as well as a Wither set. Now we still do have 2 Wither skeleton skulls, but it could probably be used in somewhere in the future. But we finally have a Nether Star, which means we can make a beacon. So now that we have access to a beacon, we can now mine much faster underneath, and especially with haste 2 and a efficiency 5 pickaxe, we can clear out much more blocks in a shorter amount of time. Let's set up the beacon and let's just go down underneath into the cave over there, and let's just mine this all the way down to bedrock. Hey folks, welcome back. It has been a while since we got the beacon set up, and well, through all that time, we dug a pretty big hole, a pretty big gap in the terrain. So the beacon has been really good at clearing out this whole area right here, just digging out a whole gap and gaining resources. As you can see, we have bucket loads worth of stone, cobblestone, all kinds of stone. We even have quite a lot of resources. That's how I've been repairing my pickaxes. My pickaxes have gone through so much rock and stone that I had to repair them quite a number of times just with all the resources popping out of here. Now you might notice that there are some recessed areas right around here, and that's because these are slime chunks. So these 3 areas that I have right here, 16 blocks by 16 block spaces, which is a chunk where slimes can spawn. And over the time of me clearing out this entire area for resources, we got quite a bit of slime actually, even some slime heads. Like, look at how cute they are. They're so cute. You can even wear one. Look at how cute they are. So anyways, from all of that, we have gained quite a lot of slime from just digging out this gap in the world and just waiting for slimes to spawn. So when I was digging this entire area, I was thinking to myself, hey, why not make a slime farm? I've never done a slime farm before, so that sort of gives me an excuse to try my hand at making a slime farm. I'm probably not going to use a tutorial, I just want to learn this on my own, so we'll see how this goes. So at the moment, I have this 16 by 16 area, even the top part. I am going to be digging out 3 more blocks so that the slimes can spawn and then fall onto like an area so then they can get killed. But I'm at a problem here. So the top areas from from Y level 40 all the way up to here, it has been relatively easy, especially with the beacon. However, deep slate is kind of a problem because you can't insta-mine deep slate. Like even with the beacon, haste 2, and an efficiency 5 pickaxe, you can't really insta-mine deep slate. So you might be thinking, well, we're just going to have to tear through this without pickaxe. Well, maybe not. If I look over to my chest, Oh. Aha. There we go. Well, I guess I've discovered the way to dig all the way down to bedrock. Alright, let's do this. So a broken hole later and a lot of moss, we are somewhat done. So this is a space that we've been carving out for the longest time along with our beacon. This is our beacon mine. And right in this space right here, as you can see, we have all the layers in. The topmost layer is carpeted so to not attract any slimes on the above. And as you can see, the iron columns are here. Now what's the rate on this farm? Well, if we jump down here, and we look into this chest. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's producing slime balls even if we're in the mining area or we're above ground. It's producing slime balls regardless. I might increase the spawn rates a little bit more by lighting up more of the caves, but for the most part, it works. Now, as we are going through all this, we come across to a much more serious problem. Well, it is right behind me, right there. With us going through and beacon mining this entire space, we've come across a lot of materials. We have a lot of stone, we have a lot of cobblestone, we have a lot of granite, stone variants, we have a lot of minerals and some slime blocks, which I'll take these. So we got a lot of items through beacon mining the entire space. Now you might be wondering, why not just put all those items in your storage space? Well, yeah, our storage space isn't the biggest. I did say I was going to expand it a little bit more, but as you can see, there's not much space to really expand the storage room apart from these few chests here and these barrels on the ground. So I was thinking, with our inventory slowly increasing in size, we need to build a storage space, and preferably one with a lot of chests. So I was thinking right about here, we're gonna build a storage system into the ground here. We're gonna try and blend the earth into it. I want this to be underground. As you can see, I debated with the sizes a little bit, and I've concluded that I need storage space. I need a place where I can store loads of items, and we didn't really do that. I just got by with our starter house storage system, and now we need a place where we can store more of the items so that we can just come through. It's all organized, and it'll all be pretty fun. I'm very excited to build this. Alright, I'll gather the materials and we'll start building it. Let's go. So it took a while, but we finally got it done. And here it is. Now, it used to be a little hill around here, but after digging up the land, I managed to come across this little house or a little wine cellar or whatever this is called, but it looks pretty good with the bricks and the granite. Oh, and there's also a little tree here that just sprouted out somehow. The lands are proving quite magical beyond my research, but it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. So as you make your way into here, you come across my storage area, and as you can see, it's seen some better days. As you can see, the ceiling is kind of falling apart with all the dirt just caving in. It used to be wood around here, but now it has just decayed over time. We just have some candles here to prove some really nice ambient lighting. And here's the thing, even though this looks really dark, thank goodness no mobs can spawn here. This is a way you can have some nice dark lighting, especially with the lighting changes in 1.18 that allow you to have no mobs at anywhere above 0. It does really give us a chance to explore with ambient lighting and having dark spots. It does look really nice. Now if you have a clear eye, you can sort of spot something in the storage area right there. Now you might be wondering what that is. Well, here's the thing. This is my storage area, right? I want to put my cobblestone somewhere. Which one would I know it's the cobblestone? Well, that's where this lectern comes in. Flip the page, and the block swapper comes in. It definitely proves helpful here. So now I know where the cobblestone is, and I can just put my cobblestone here. I'll make sure to leave a link to the Reddit post that shows the redstone for the block swapper, as well a link to Pixel Riffs in Empire Season 2 where his catacombs also uses the same redstone. And once you're done with sorting out your blocks, you can come over to the lectern and just flip the page. And it's all turned back to dirt and packed mud. You won't notice a thing. Especially if this place is made much darker, you might not even notice the sticky pistons were there. And oh boy, let me tell you, there were a lot of sticky pistons. 192 sticky pistons were needed for these two redstone circuits right here. So thankfully, we managed to make a slime farm to be able to supply our needs for that many sticky pistons. And as you can see, it is nighttime, so the corridor is much darker, which gives off a very nice ambience. Imagine you just make your way out of the pitch black and into here, which has at least more light than the outside, and it keeps you protected from the elements and the hostiles out there. It is definitely very peaceful down here, and it turned out really well. I'm very happy with the build. Oh, there's a skeleton army. And a zombie. Let's just get rid of this guy. Ooh, we got an enchanted bow. There you go. Now with the storage room built, I feel like that's going to be it for episode 7 of the Minecraft 1.19 Survival Series playthrough. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially with all the farms that we managed to build and going through the Nether to get the Wither skeleton skulls to be able to defeat the Wither, and we're able to dig up a lot more resources to be able to fuel our building needs. And now that we gain the ability to extract more resources for our building needs, there are definitely more projects on the horizon. I'm really excited with what the beacon can provide us, and it will definitely help with projects in the future with how many resources we can gain. But that is going to be it for episode 7 of the Minecraft 1.19 Survival Series playthrough. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you liked the video and subscribe to join in on the journey. And as always, my name is Shanko. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, be nice to one another, and I will see you in the next video. Until we meet again. Later.